Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are playing with more products from Jason Wu. If you've seen my videos before, I've played with some lip color. What else did I have? The matte oil. Today I have a beautiful eyeshadow palette, a lovely liquid liner, an eye primer. So if you want to see me play with some more from Jason Wu and hear my thoughts on this brand, then just keep watching. We are starting with the complexion, and I am going to jump in with the Magic Matte Oil. Super liquidy. Just gonna apply this and let it set. Let's throw on some eye primer, new product number 1. This is the Wu Prime Eye that we're going to throw on our eyes. Applicator is interesting looking. Hopefully that's not too much. This is the first time for me. Whoa. Okay. Let me get a brush and see if I can blend this out a little bit easier. And we'll make sure we give that enough time to set, or set it with a little powder. But word to the wise, a little bit goes a long way. I will check and see if this comes in different colors. Oh, it does. This came in the shade Light. So that's what we have. That'll be a good base for our shadows. Going to prime the lips with the Jason Wu Extra Pout Lip Plumper. Prep the lips for color a little bit later. For foundation, I have one from Catrice, and this is the True Skin Hydrating Foundation. I found that if I use a matte primer, it's a little bit easier for me to wear. It is on the dewy side. I'm going to use a dry sponge. Foundation is a little light for my skin tone, but we will make it work. But it is a very nice, hydrating, full coverage foundation. For concealer, I have the Essence Camouflage Matte. Haven't used this in a while. It is a good concealer. Start with my e.l.f. brush to blend, and then I will go in with my camo sponge. Okay, for setting, I'm going to use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Powder. Gives a nice glow to the skin. Doesn't seem to increase my oils. I'd like to try the e.l.f. matte powder. I haven't tried that yet. I've been looking at that on e.l.f.'s website. Comment below if you've tried that. For bronzer, I have e.l.f. This is their matte bronzer. Great inexpensive bronzer option. If you go a little too far down on the cheek with your bronzer, a little trick is to take your powder and just bake right there just a little bit. For highlighter, I'm jumping in with this Milani. This is their Stellar Lights. I've had this for a long time. I love this highlighter. What I normally do is mix these two shades. This one is a little deep for my skin tone, so I'll use that as an eyeshadow topper. So I'm just going to mix into the champagne and gold, and we're going to apply some highlight. For blush, I have Honest Beauty, one of my favorite cream blushes. Love the scent, love the application. This is in the Coral Peach shade. Gonna jump off camera, put those eyebrows on, and then I'm gonna come back and we are gonna play with this beautiful palette that I picked up from Jason Wu. Be right back. I'm back and the brows are on. Thank you to NYX, and I cannot wait any longer to get this shadow on my eyes. This is the Jason Wu Matte Agave palette, and there are some lovely shades in there. Lots of lovely, it reminds me of just 90s supermodel, beautiful, warm, neutral, cool mattes. So stunning. I am going in with my Wayne Goss 19 Fluffy Blending Brush, and I am going to try this shade right here for my transition. First impressions, I did not set the eye primer, but we did give it plenty of time to set up on its own. Going in light-handed because I'm just not sure about the pigment here. Seems to be plenty of pigment, but I also don't want fallout. We're just going to keep it in the crease here. Back and forth, and then small circular motions. It's actually deeper than I anticipated. I only went in twice. Looks lovely. If I didn't mention it, they are a little powdery in the pan, but that's not a problem. I would just tap off your brush, especially if you are heavy-handed. I would still call myself heavy-handed, but I've gotten better. Pull that out just a little bit on the edges, just to give some shape. I'm going to take a smaller blending brush. I'm going to try this one from Sigma. This is the E23, and I'm going to go into this deeper shade right here, and I'm going to put it in the outer corner as well as deeper in that crease. I'm still getting used to this brush. This is a newer brush to my collection. I'm not sure how I feel about it just yet. Okay. I'm placing it on the side of the brush and then just placing it. It's just, I think it's a little flimsy for me. I'm used to my profusion, which I'm fighting the urge to switch back to right now. Yep, I'm gonna do it. This is the Profusion ES6. And she's comfortable again. We like what we like, and it's a $4 brush. Highly recommend. Good. Now I'm going to take that original crease brush and I'm just going to go over the edges. We may not even need to add any more product. but I will. A little bit more of that original crease shade. Now, if we wanted, we could take an even lighter shade. I'm going to go in with this middle one right here and just go along the edges, just for an additional blend. Seamless. And then now for that front lid, which normally I go in with shimmers, we're going matte today. And I'm going to use a flat brush, and I am going to go in with this. I'm going to go in with this shade. Let's go a teensy bit more neutral, and then if we want, we can use that brighter one right on the inner corner. Like it soft, pretty. Let's go in that, let's go under the eye. I'm going to go back to that profusion brush. I'm going to clean it off on my little brush cleaner, and I'm going to go back into this original crease shade. Next, we'll go in with that deeper shade, and I'm going to go very lightly on the outer corner and very close to the lash line with it. Looks good. Next new product is going to be this Jason Wu liner, and it is called the Classic Liquid Liner. Looks like it is a brush tip. So the liner got a little away from me. I am not the best at liquid liner, but I'm going to show you a little trick that I do when the liner gets messy. And we are just going to go over it with a little bit of eyeshadow, and that will soften it. That helped. I think it looks a little softer. Yes? Okay. I am going to blot off this lip plumper, and we're going to go in with a little lip liner. You've seen in my previous Jason Wu video that I did one with this shade right here, which is called Leave Me Alone. There is Leave Me Alone. And I picked up a new shade. This one is called Nudist. Looks a little warmer. I'm still looking for the perfect shade. I still don't feel this one, like this one is quite dark enough, but I'm gonna go in with one of my favorite lipsticks. This is the Biscotti lipstick, Huda board meeting dupe, and I love this lip color. Gonna throw a little Nabla Major Pleasure mascara on, and I'll be right back with my final thoughts. Okay, I am back. I dusted off that bake on the sides. I added a little bit of the lightest color right here in my inner corner and on my brow bone. I am starting to love this new mascara from Nabla, and then I added a little bit of Ardel Magnetic Wispies just because I felt like the wing called for it. So I am loving this natural matte look. Let me know what you think. Standout products from the new products that I've tried from Jason Wu. Yes to the eyeshadow. I think it's beautiful. I think it's a great option at the drugstore. I'll have to pick up another palette to see how his shimmers compare to the shimmers that I love, the shimmers that I like. But as far as a matte, natural look, I feel very 90s, and I'm loving it. Loving the nude lip, loving the matte eye. The eye primer was great, just shocked me at the light shade. I did order a brow gel. I just haven't received it yet. There was a little problem in shipping. But the other things I'm continuing to enjoy. The lipstick, still working on a proper shade for the lip liner. I think this is a little warmer than I wanted. I wanted it a little more brown, a little less peach, but I still am happy with the overall look. So comment below what Jason Wu products you have tried, what your favorite products are from his line. You can get Jason Wu at Target. You can order online. I actually picked up some products for the Labor Day weekend. It came so beautifully packaged. It came wrapped so nicely from the Jason Wu website. So that's really nice. Some great products. Probably my least favorite continues to be this. I can actually feel my face getting a little dewy as we speak, and maybe that's a healthy glow. I'm just more of a matte kind of girl, so I will probably set this with a little more powder when I'm done. That will help the longevity. I'll set it with a little setting spray. That will help. But if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing before you leave. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I would love it if you left a comment to let me know you were here. I will see you in my next video. I post on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.